entrance onto the field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs.
All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Line gets set, first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to the ground game on the left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Yaw. Coming after him. Looking to scramble. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big gain.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, and after 1, we're scoreless.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Shaw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the 1st drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defense.
Just steamrolling his way through. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. They intercept it. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the get on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
The Canes are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense set on first down. On the run, it's Stokes. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Best. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Stokes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Quickly complete. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Best. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island. Everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Kese. And that one will give him the lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Has it once again. What do you think about that? The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Right back to the well. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Line getting set on second down. Going to run it. It's Stokes. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box and more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Keeps the legs moving. And he's running in the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights.
UCF, number 7 in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looking downfield, it's Shaw. Gets it out quickly. Got room at the 35. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The give. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. It's complete on the right side. Oh, how did you make that move? He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the running back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Defenses want to get aggressive. You got to keep them balanced. You got to keep them thinking about something. Just keep that little nugget in their head like, listen, we will run the misdirection. Mess with their eyes a little bit just to keep them honest.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
42 Spider.
After run, now throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Gonna run it. It's Stokes. At the 45, on his way. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
third quarter. With the score, Miami 13, UCF 10.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Best. Fires to the middle. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UCF! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. FIU is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over UTEP. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. Open space at the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to the air one more time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
After the misfire, now on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. The Canes are in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. It's first down from the 11. The run to the left. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Miami! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football. Not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do.
And the diving catch down the left sideline. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Hands it off. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a gap. It's Stokes. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. It's a reverse. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up, handling the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. The Knights brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with.
Makes the grab on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. To the air. It's y'all. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
On the run, it's Stokes. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.